Hi, I'm doing good. I'm just doing some rice right now. We're gonna have some Korean barbecue, so I need some rice going. But I thought I'd do it like a small live. So yeah. Atlanta, Georgia. Wow. Hi, Candy. Hi, Adam. Oh my god, that's so cool. I always want to go there. I heard that it's kind of similar to Australia. Is it very muggy, like in Atlanta? Like, is it hot and like sticky? Because that's how Australia is. Oh, no way. Really, Anna? That's so cool. Hell yeah. Well, congratulations on being approved. That is always good news. Because we've been rejected before, like with apartments, and it's like, ugh, the search is on yet again. So congratulations. Sorry. Ah. Hi, Mark. Yes, it's called Hotlanta. Yeah, well then if it's anything like Australia, then whew, I feel you when it gets hot. Because Australia, when it's like peak summer in Australia, it's disgustingly hot. So yeah. Hell yeah, Anna. The Logan. Oh yes. I think I just did that one. Ah. That's so cool. Hey, Dennis! I'm sorry, my hand is like boiling right now. Richard always makes fun of me because he's like, how can you withstand the hot? I think it's all the years that I always cleaned. I'm just so used to the water. Too true. Alright, let me just finish this. So my mom taught me a trick. Like if I didn't have like a measuring cup, she told me a trick to put your finger and the first line, as long as the water touches the first line, no matter how much rice you have, it's gonna be good. So I've been doing that trick for like many years now. So we're just gonna do that. You guys, I thought I'd let you know about the ticket that I got in Henderson. Let me tell you, I swear. So don't ever get pulled over in Henderson. Don't ever get pulled over for nothing. I had to pay a ticket, but it was my first ticket here. And normally, like when Richard has gotten a ticket in the past, he can just go online and like do a course, and that way it doesn't affect his license, his insurance, and anything like that. But because of where I got pulled over, it was in Henderson side, and Henderson doesn't do that. So they don't do those like you can't take a course or anything like that. Like you have to pay for the ticket. And I was like, of course, I had to get pulled over in Henderson. But I've also heard like Henderson doesn't. I've also heard that Henderson is not the best, like the police people. But, oh well. Oh well, I had to pay it. Which I didn't like, but I had to pay. Well, Candy, all I can say, it's a nice area. Like, it's very calm, I will say that, but just don't ever get a ticket in Henderson. Like, whatever you do, if you see them, you just slow your baby down. And then you just, because you don't want to get a ticket. It's insane. So, yeah. No, that's the thing. So, I wasn't speeding. This is where it gets, like, a little annoying for me because I felt like the cop was just, I don't know, it was weird. The whole interaction was weird. It was my first time, like my first ticket here in America. It was me coming off a freeway and the light turned green and I was a couple of cars like down, and it turned yellow. But at that point, I was like too far gone in to, if I did brake, I would either get hit from the back, or I would have just stopped halfway in the middle of the intersection. So I was like, okay, it's yellow, you know, like that gives you just literally seconds before it turns red. That I know, because in Australia you have that no matter what. In yellow, you can go safely. You know, it's recommended not to, but you can go safely, which I did. And he's like, you went on red. I was like, no, I didn't go on red. I was like, it was yellow. And I wasn't gonna sit there and argue with him. So I was just like, listen, so I'm like, I know it was yellow. I'm like, I don't have a dash cam, but now I'm gonna get that dash cam, because I was like, I know going through yellow, it's not for a ticket, and I wasn't speeding to gun it. And so I was just like, oh, I'm so annoyed. Because I'm like, my dude, I know it was yellow. But yeah. My first ticket in Australia was in oh my god, yeah. Talk about a speed trap. Yeah, they're always like in Australia, like when you go through states, they're gnarly. Like the cops, they like to hide and everything. But no, this cop, but the whole thing was weird because Richard always told me, like, just make sure that you have the insurance card and like the registration. And so I have like the insurance on the phone, and I was like, I'm like, do you need the insurance as well? Because I've got it on my phone. And he was like, nope. And I was like, okay. I'm like, that's weird, because I'm like, normally people get tickets for not having insurance. So I was like, okay. I was like, all right, no worries. So I gave him my license. He went back, and then he came back, and it was the most awkward like interaction with this cop. He comes to the window, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, okay. And he just like stares at me with his glasses, and then I was like, okay. Like I didn't even want to look at him, so I looked straight, and then I was just like, okay. Like it was this awkwardness. It was an awkward pause, and he was just staring, and I'm like, what is going on here? And then he was like, all right, let me explain the ticket. And I was like, okay. So he explained the ticket, and I was like, well, can I just go like online and take a class? And he's like, the ticket will give you more information. And I was like, okay, cool. And then he gave me the ticket, my license, and then again he paused. And so I was just like, this is so uncomfortable right now. And I'm just like, like I didn't know what to do. I just looked at him. Oh my god, and I was just like, okay, it is what it is. So I got a ticket. So never get a ticket in Henderson ever again. So yeah. I know, it is so freaking weird. And I was just like, I wish that my phone was, because just before I entered the freeway, I had it recording, and then I turned it off and put it on my seat. But I'm like, I wish I recorded it so I could just tell you guys how uncomfortable it was, or show you guys how uncomfortable it was. But let's see. Are you doing any more apartment tours in Henderson? Joshua, yes. I just put one out today. It's called the Equestrian Apartments. And to be honest with you guys, like that's really nice. Great location, reasonable pricing, and they have no fees whatsoever. And you're so close to like shops, restaurants, petrol stations. And so it's a really, really good apartment to have a look at. Let's see, on the older apartments you looked at, is it far from the back? Looks like I'm talking to Tina. Is it the one that I just posted? The one that I just posted, so it's first come, first serve, and how can I say it? I feel like you would have enough spots to be close to your apartment, but I'm just like, yeah, some obviously are a little further away. But honestly, that area was pretty safe. I've gone to some dodgy areas and I wouldn't recommend walking at night. So, but the last one that I just did, like the apartment tour, yeah, everyone was just like walking with their dogs and I saw some families. So yeah, it seemed pretty safe. Maybe he knew a cute. I don't think so. I think he kind of glitched out or something, or I don't know. I always get some stares sometimes because I have an accent and then I'm brown. So a lot of people just kind of get confused about that, which I'm used to. But no, I don't think he was checking me out. I think he was, yeah. I think he was just like, well, where are you from? What is this kind of thing? That's how I felt. So I was like, whatever. Elysian at Rainbow. I haven't done those yet. They were getting built when I toured the Redwood. So they are on my list though. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, sorry. So yes, Elysian at Rainbow, they are on my list to do, but I believe that they are across the street from Aspire at Redwood. So yeah. Oh, thank you. They're really nice. They kind of remind me of like cement. I don't know, cement, which I like. Pretty much all the complex thing. Okay, so is it done? I do believe, Vincent, that they are in the opening stages. I'll double check on that. Yeah, they're really cool. They're really cool. I really like the color and stuff. Okay, with Tina, yes. So yeah, all the older apartments, I will say, just depending on the one that you choose to go and tour, I feel that most of them will be a little bit further away. It just depends on which apartment they choose for you or you choose. So yeah. Thanks, Adam. Yes, I will definitely let you know, Vincent, once they are open. I will go and check them out. Good. Ozzy is sleeping. He just tore up his toy, so he is belly up sleeping, and Rick is working. So I'm in the kitchen doing the rice and stuff, so we can cook some Korean barbecue because it's so good. The kimchi from Costco, I will say that it is the best. We've had this now for probably 2 months and it's still very like crunchy, which I like. So yeah, I like that. And also, because it's getting freaking hot, go to Trader Joe's and get yourself some of these. This will cool you down so fast, but they're so delicious. I love that. My dad used to, when I was a kid, he used to put like bananas in chocolate and stuff. So it was so delicious. So yeah. Yes, so Rich is working on it. He's really out there trying to get a client and, trying to, yeah, get his real estate going. It's getting really like kind of stale here with real estate in Vegas. So yeah, he's just been working like on his website and stuff and just helping people when it comes to like rentals and stuff. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate it. I really do. Anything helps. But yeah, I appreciate it, Mark. But yeah, with Richard, he is just working on like his website and stuff. And some people have asked him when it comes to condos and apartments, because I can't do those. I feel like with those, I need to be a real estate agent and I'm not. So he kind of like helps me with that. So it's pretty cool. Will you be able to tour the work? Ooh, I don't know if I've heard of those ones, but I will. Gina, the watermark, I think, yes. If you could. All right, I will actually write that. Give me 1 second because I don't want to forget. There we go. So what is it? Let me just watermark. Perfect. Yes, they are dropping like flies with the housing market. I think everything is going insanely crazy right now. So I think a lot of people are just not wasting their money. You know, they're just like holding on carefully. So, but yeah, it's definitely dropped. Carol. I love that. Okay, I'm just like trying to get caught up. Let me see what Adam said. Have you run out of Vegemite? I sure have. I personally don't like Vegemite. Let me tell you, I wasn't a fan. I was not a fan of Vegemite growing up. I did not like it at all. Ugh. A lot of the kids had it in their birthdays, and I would mistakenly eat them because I thought they had Nutella in them. So I would like take a big chunk out of it, and then I had to eat it because I'm like, I'm not gonna spit it out. But it was so gross. I was just like, oh, it's so salty. It's so salty. But I have an American friend, Rose. She loves Vegemite. So every time I come back from Australia, I bring her like tubs. She loves it. So I'm like, why not? Let me see, caught up. Just making sure. All right, I'm caught up. But yeah, tonight we're going to Town Square. I gotta go pick up a ceramic thing that I did with my friend. And then tomorrow we're gonna go hang out at the Bellagio because they have like the new garden set and stuff. So I haven't seen it. And then just hang out for a bit, like at the Strip. We haven't gone in a minute, so yeah, we're gonna go tomorrow. And it's like hot weather, so it's good weather, but it's hot. Okay, got the rice cooking. I'm gonna put you guys down for a second. 1 second. I haven't showed you guys. So Richard told me to do like a business card to give to the apartments. I was laughing so much when I made it because I was like, I'm gonna use what I use on my YouTube, like the photo with Ozzy. So yeah, like, look how it's so cute because Ozzy's in it. He's so cute. And then got that. So I give this to the people at the apartments sometimes. So yeah. Hi, from India. That's so cool. I know, right? It's so cool because it has little Ozzy in it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but he's so cute. So yeah, I give this to people like in the apartments, and hopefully they call me back, and some do. So I'm pretty happy with that. And let's see, I'm all caught up. All right. He truly is. Let me tell you, that dog lives for vacation. And he, like, look, you would think we have a massive pit bull. Okay. Not even my like family pit bull has a big dog bed like this. But Ozzy loves this bed. He's got 3 beds. 3. And yeah, like he's a celebrity, let me tell you. Doggy picture. He's sleeping right now, but I don't know if you guys can see, but I have like all these Dutch Hound stuff. Oh, this one's gonna break my heart, you guys. So we got this because when it is Ozzy's time to go, we're gonna put his ashes like inside the belly. So it's not meant for that, but it is a tummy warmer. And when I got it, I was like, it has his shape of like his body shaped and stuff. So yeah, that day is gonna be tough. And I don't like thinking about it, but that's why we got it. But he's so cute and he's sleeping right now, so I don't want to disturb him. But yeah. Oh, all right, Richard is almost gonna be done and then we're gonna go to Town Square. So I'm gonna put a vlog out tomorrow showing you guys Town Square because I love that place. I wish I could live there because I just love the way it looks. It has restaurants, it's got like boba tea places, H&M, Sephora, Ulta, I think Whole Foods. So it's a really cool place. Yeah. Yep, literally. He doesn't like every time I show him that dog, he just like he like grabs its nose, pulls it down and then just leaves. So I'm like, yeah, he probably hates it. All right, guys. Well, I thought I will do just like a short live just to say hey. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who messaged me when I had one of my toughest weeks, you know, in 2025. So I just want to say thank you to you guys for just reaching out and, you know, saying the kindest words to me. And sometimes, yeah, when you get in your own head, it's just, yeah, it's like a rabbit hole that you don't get out of. But I did. I finally did, and I'm feeling better. So thank you. And I will see you guys tomorrow on a vlog, and then I'll probably do another live like on Sunday. Vatos locos for life. I love that. I love that. All right. So, little funny story about those VL. When I was like 13, I don't know if you guys remember, but like back in the day, obviously you couldn't get a tattoo when you were that young. So what you would do is you get like it's so bad. It's so bad. You would get a razor and then you'd put the ink of a pen. I tried to do the VL on me. I was like, oh my goodness. So thankfully it's not there. My skin healed and everything. But yeah, I was so stupid. So stupid. But that's funny. Dennis, yes, nice talking to you. Thank you guys for just being here. And yes, I'm really appreciative to all of you guys. Trust me, I really am. Bye, guys. All right, now this is the part that's funny because I'm like, where do I go to stop it?